get muted. Thank you for letting me know. Let's do this again. Take two. This is 15 minutes of fame. Can you hear me now? Looks like my mic got muted. Gotta love technology. I'm Mary Thane Brandt. You can find me here every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time with a quick 15 minutes of a LinkedIn tip, business tip, or my favorite apps and programs. So, Nat, thank you for telling me that there was no sound. Gotta love those technology issues. So we're going into that season where we're, Thanksgiving, the holidays, Christmas, and it's a time where we take some reflection. We take some time to reflect and we think about who we're thankful for and how we are thankful, right? So Matt, I'm gonna put you on the spot. I am thankful that I got introduced to you. I'm thankful that you took time out to meet with me and my husband that day so we could get to know each other better so I can, help you in your business. You've been doing this a lot longer than me, but maybe I know someone that needs your services or is looking for someone just like you. And it's just about growing my network. So I'm so appreciative, right? And thankful that you came into my network. So tonight we're talking about how you can thank your connections on LinkedIn, and it doesn't have to cost you a dime. Okay, let's start with some classic thank yous. How about recommendations? Hey, Tisha, thanks for joining. The easiest way that you can thank someone in your network on LinkedIn is to write them what I call a rock star recommendation. So that doesn't mean that you write a recommendation that says, hey, Mary's so sweet and she showed up on time. I really liked working with her. That is not a rock star recommendation. You want to make sure that you get really specific. Maybe the tips that they shared, the problem that they solved, the results that you got from working with them, the encouragement that they provided to you. Were they your personal cheerleader through a tough time? That is an easy way to write a rock star recommendation and to thank someone in your network. And another tip, you guys, you don't have to actually have worked with someone, right? For example, I could give Nat or Tisha a recommendation, which I should, about how they embraced me being new to Arizona and how they kind of took me under their wing and they started introducing me to people locally so I could expand my local business community. I am thankful for that tenfold. I'm just so thankful that I met these two wonderful individuals and others here, but they're watching, so I want to give them shout outs. Nat, thank you. So you can give recommendations to someone that you haven't even worked with. Here's a tip. If you like Tisha's show or my show or Bruce's show or Tim and Jim's show, any of the live shows, why not write a recommendation about how much value that you get from watching their weekly live shows? That maybe some of the tips really resonated with you and you implemented them and you got new connections, you got a new job, you feel more confident online. Whatever that tip was, why don't you write about how their show and the tips that they share helped you? And that could go for their content. Maybe they're not doing live video, but maybe one of your connections, they put out such rock star content, like my friend Monty Clark, like my friend Viveka Hess. And it's not boring content. I love it. And you know what? That brightens my day. I get to start my Monday with some content from them over a cup of coffee, and I'm like, I got this. Let's do this. So there are many different ways that you can write a recommendation for someone on LinkedIn. My tip, though, is to make sure that you're specific. Don't be vague. Make sure that you talk about how they helped you or how they highlighted your day or how they cheered you on, right? Be specific. If they solve a problem, mention the problem that they're solving for you. If they introduced you to someone who became a client or your boss, talk about how their networking helped elevate your career or helped, get new clients in Q4. There's a lot of different ways to write recommendations. Just looking at some of the comments here. I love everyone that's joining. Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining me tonight. I need to give more recommendations. Definitely. I have about 70 or so on LinkedIn, but I need to give some more. So this holiday season, I'm going to sit down and write 5 recommendations. How many are you going to write? How many people are you going to bless by writing them a rock star recommendation? How many people are you going to say, thank you for being in my network? Thank you for connecting with me. How many recommendations can you write between now and the end of the year? Go ahead and drop a number in the comments. So another way that you can thank someone in your network, and y'all can do this, comment on their posts. Seriously, folks, this is an easy way to thank people in your network. Hey, Russ, how you doing? We're talking about how you can thank your connections. We talked about rockstar recommendations, and these things don't cost a penny. So give a rockstar recommendation. You can also comment on their post. So simply commenting on someone's post on LinkedIn, that's a big thank you, right? And you don't have to agree with them, but you're helping them stay relevant in the LinkedIn algorithm. So another way, introduce them to someone in your network. This is probably my favorite. I'm known to be a connector, so I love connecting people, places, and products. And let's add another P, programs. So when I see someone needs a systems program or a scheduling program or a video program or a live program like this one, StreamYard, we use StreamYard to stream to all the platforms. I love introducing them to a solution. And that solution can be a person, place, or product or thing. Okay? So introduce them to someone. Refer them for a speaking gig or a client. Obviously, that's an easy one to do. Well, maybe not an easy one to do. Maybe you've thought of this, but what I'm saying is, maybe you're going to be on a summit and they're looking for other speakers. Who do you know in your network that you can say, hey, thank you for being in my network. I know you'd be a great fit for this summit. So I know in the spring, there is going to be an amazing summit about systems and processes, right? And how that all works together, and like really about the programs and apps that you use. So I've already got people in mind that might be a good fit for that. I'm going to say thank you by doing an introduction to the host of that summit. Yes, Russ, if care for others if you want. Yeah, it's that old saying. Oh, I get hidden there. It's that old saying about, do unto others as you would like done unto you. So referring them to a new client, a speaking gig, doing that introduction to someone. And again, I'm going to say, comment on their post. Like that is the biggest thing that you can do for someone on LinkedIn, especially a creator, is commenting on their post. So, and then you guys want to know the biggest thank you that you can do, and it might cost you $1. I don't know. Do you have $1? Anybody got $1 out there? Because I'm going to tell you the biggest way you can thank someone for about $1, maybe $1.25. You ready? The old-fashioned thank you cards. So I send, let me see, right? They're just blank inside. What makes this so special is I hand write a thank you note. And I do this for every guest that I have on my show. And I'm always surprised when someone does a video or takes a picture of it and they show it on LinkedIn or Facebook, like, hey, look what I got in the mail. They'll also get one of these little notebooks with a pen. And it's my thank you. And it's not much, but that's for the guests that are on my show. But I'm telling you guys, sending an old-fashioned thank you card with a handwritten note, that will get you big props. Big props. I'm going to hide that. I really don't want to show that right now. I just want to talk about thanking people. Russ, how do you thank people? I know that you are good at this. Tisha, you're amazing. I know that you thank people. I want to say Tisha thanks people by connecting them to other opportunities, whether that's a person or an actual client or opportunity that way. I feel like that is Tisha's magic, right? We're very in sync, Tisha and I. I think that we think a lot alike. We act somewhat alike. She's in much better shape than me. But anyways, so you guys, how can you thank someone this year? And I want to challenge everyone that's watching now or in the replay. If you're watching the replay, can you drop in the comments that you got the replay. Oh, Nat says, I love handwritten thank you notes. You know, who doesn't like getting a piece of mail and it's a handwritten note, right? Who doesn't love that? I love that. So thank you, Nat, for saying that. So you guys, here's my challenge. We got a little less than 60 days. What do we got? So third, you got I gotta do math, 57 days, 58 days. So here's my challenge to you. 5 recommendations on LinkedIn, 5 handwritten thank you notes. Send those out. Make someone's day. Tell them thank you for being in my community. Thank you for jumping on the phone with me and talking that situation through. Thank you for always commenting on my posts on LinkedIn. I so appreciate that. Thank you for being the engaging human being that you are. Thank you for your thought leadership. How can you thank 10 people, 5 recommendations, 5 handwritten notes? And these, you guys, I got at Vistaprint. I just designed them like really quick overnight. I wanted thank you. I needed thank you cards. It was a thing I wanted to do. Now, like you and Tisha, I'm a connector. Reciprocating with opportunities is a great way to thank others. Absolutely. And I think that's what makes this community so special on LinkedIn. The people that are in my network that I've had those one-on-one conversations with, I'm thankful for their time. I always say thank you for your time, because time to me is the most valuable asset I have. I can't make more of it. I can't buy more of it. I can make more money. I can learn a new sport. I can buy more things, but I can't get more time. So I value time, and I always appreciate everyone's time when they spend time with me. So you guys, that's all I have for tonight. I just wanted to say, let's be kind. As Russ Jones would say, kindness is cool and smiles are free. So go out there, write some recommendations, send some handwritten thank you notes, and I'm going to do mine too. I'm going to write 5 LinkedIn recommendations. Okay? This is Mary Fame Brent, 15 Minutes of Fame this way, every Wednesday, 5 p.m. And I think it's November 17th is my next show, Bite-Sized Tips for Busy Entrepreneurs, where we're talking about how to grow and scale your business by outsourcing. I know that's scary, but you can do it, friend, and I'm going to help you. I've got someone, we're going to be talking about virtual assistants. So how to hire the right one, what's the price point, what should you be outsourcing? And you know what? It can be simpler than you think and less expensive. So I hope that you'll join me then. You guys have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye.